Welcome to The Line and the Shadow, Idi Amin's life and legacy. This story is read by me, Mugisha, and produced with Bantu Studio. Join us as we continue the journey, chapter by chapter, exploring the rise, reign, and fall of Idi Amin. Narration. Chapter 2. When Idi Amin joined the King's African Rifles in 1946, he entered a world shaped by discipline, uniforms, and colonial hierarchy. At first, his duties were humble. He served as a cook and cleaner for British officers. He learned to obey orders, salute superiors, and follow military routines. But Amin was not a man destined to remain in the background. The army soon discovered his remarkable physical strength and endurance. Standing over 6 feet tall, broad-shouldered and muscular, he towered over many of his fellow recruits. He could run long distances without tiring, wrestle with unmatched energy, and carry heavy loads with ease. These qualities quickly earned him respect among soldiers and attention from his commanders. By the late 1940s, Amin was given weapons training. He learned how to march, shoot, and fight as a soldier of the British Empire. The colonial government often sent the King's African Rifles to put down rebellions or support military operations in East Africa. Amin's first major campaigns were in Kenya during the Mau Mau uprising of the 1950s. The British used African soldiers, including Amin, to suppress the movement. It was harsh work, raids on villages, arrests, and patrols through dense forests. Later, accusations would surface that Amin committed acts of brutality during these campaigns, though he always denied wrongdoing. But while the military gave him discipline, another passion gave him fame: boxing. From the moment he put on gloves, Amin showed natural talent. He was aggressive, fast for his size, and able to withstand blows that would knock down other men. In 1951, he became the Ugandan light heavyweight champion. Later, he moved into the heavyweight division. From 1951 to 1960, Idi Amin was undefeated in the ring, holding the title of Uganda's national heavyweight boxing champion for nearly a decade. Boxing gave him more than trophies. It gave him confidence, fame, and a sense of superiority. Crowds cheered his victories, and newspapers began to mention his name. In the army, it gave him a reputation as both a fighter and a man of charisma. He began to climb the ranks, promoted from private to corporal, and eventually to sergeant. The British officers valued him for his loyalty and bravery in the field. He was sent for advanced training in Egypt, and later worked alongside British and Israeli military advisors. He became skilled in handling weapons, leading patrols, and training younger soldiers. Yet Amin's education remained limited. While he could now read basic orders and write simple notes, he was far from fluent. This became a weakness in the formal structure of the army, but it also made him rely on cunning and personal authority. He commanded respect not through books, but through presence, his booming voice, his laughter, and his ability to intimidate. By the early 1960s, as Uganda was preparing for independence from Britain, Idi Amin was already one of the most well-known African soldiers in the army. He had fought in foreign lands, won glory in the boxing ring, and risen from cook to senior officer. For many, he was a symbol of the strength of northern Uganda's warrior tradition. But behind his charm and athleticism, darker traits were beginning to show: a quick temper, a love of absolute obedience, and a willingness to use violence without hesitation. These traits, once encouraged by the army, would later shape his rule as Uganda's most feared dictator. This has been Chapter 2, Soldier and Boxer, From The Lion and the Shadow, Idi Amin's Life and Legacy. Read by me, Mugisha, and produced with Bantu Studio. Stay with us for Chapter 3, where we explore Amin's role in Uganda's road to independence and his growing influence in the military.